So, what if you could build a complete, expert-level marketing funnel from scratch in just about an hour? Today, we're going to break down the exact AI-powered system that actually makes this possible.
You've probably felt this. You've poured your heart and soul into building something incredible, something you're really proud of. But you open the doors and crickets. The customers just aren't there. You've officially moved from the builder phase to the marketer phase, and it's a completely different ballgame.
And look, if you've tried using AI to help with your marketing, you have almost certainly run into this. You ask for an ad, and you get these weird purple gradients and a bunch of emojis. You get this generic, uninspired content that just screams AI-generated, and let's be honest, it just doesn't work.
But there is a new way. Today, we're going to walk through a framework that automates world-class marketing. And I mean the whole shebang, from deep research all the way to revenue-generating assets. And it does it all in about an hour. So, let's see how this thing actually works.
All right, first things first, let's really frame the core problem this system is built to solve by taking a quick look at how things are usually done.
So, the old way, right? You hire an agency, it's slow, we're talking weeks, even months, just to launch. It is so expensive, often thousands and thousands of dollars every single month, and the whole process feels like a black box. And getting revisions done? Painfully slow. This new AI approach just completely flips that on its head. You can launch in a single session for a tiny fraction of the cost, you are in complete control, and any changes you want to make happen instantly.
The solution here is this two-part AI engine that combines deep, real-world research with frameworks from marketing experts.
Okay, so the first part is something called an MCP, or a meta-contextual prompt. The easiest way to think about this is that MCPs give your AI agent, well, they give it senses. It's no longer just trapped with its training data. It can now actively browse the web, scrape websites, and use live research platforms to get up-to-the-minute information about what's happening right now.
And the second part is called the skill. So if MCPs are the senses, a skill is the expert brain. It's literally like downloading a seasoned professional's entire knowledge base and experience directly into your AI, teaching it exactly how to perform a task using proven world-class frameworks.
And the process itself is really simple. First, the AI uses its MCP senses to do some really deep market research. Then, it uses its expert brain skills to analyze all that research and come up with a unique strategy. And finally, it executes on that strategy by building out all the marketing assets you need.
So let's see how this whole thing kicks off with research that goes way beyond a simple prompt. This is how we avoid those generic, sloppy outputs we were talking about.
Now, this is really the crucial point. The system doesn't just guess. It uses these specialized MCPs for very specific tasks. So one might be doing a deep dive on market analysis, while another is automating a web browser to go visit your competitors' sites and take screenshots for inspiration. A third could be designed to just find and pull specific data from anywhere online. It is all about gathering high-quality, real-world data to build the strategy on.
Okay, so we've got the raw data. Now let's get to the really cool part, how the system uses skills to turn that information into a unique and powerful strategy.
First, the system calls on a positioning skill. Think of this as its expert strategist brain. It analyzes all that research data it just collected to find the gaps in the market, to find customer segments that nobody's talking to, and to find these really powerful opportunities to be different.
So for instance, when it was asked to create an AI agency for local businesses, it didn't just spit out some generic slogan. It generated these incredibly powerful strategic angles. Things like the anti-agency, which immediately tells you what they're not, or the unsexy goldmine, which speaks directly to an overlooked but profitable market. These are entire strategies in just a few words.
All right, so now you've got a unique angle. Next, a direct response copywriting skill gets to work. This skill has basically been trained on the playbooks of marketing legends, and it uses them to craft messages that resonate on a really deep emotional level.
And this just perfectly illustrates the kind of output you get. Instead of generic fluff, the AI writes this. It speaks directly to the reality of a business owner who is successful but completely ignored by typical marketing agencies. It shows empathy, it shows understanding, and that's what builds trust and gets people to act.
So we have a powerful strategy and some razor-sharp copy. Now the system moves on to automatically build the actual tangible marketing assets. Let's take a look at what that looks like. The system uses a specialized design skill, and you can see the difference right away.
Instead of that typical AI look, the purple gradients and rounded corners, it creates a design that is clean, professional, and confident. It builds a page with this really distinctive, anti-corporate style that makes you stand out and builds instant credibility.
But it doesn't even stop there. An orchestrator skill intelligently realizes, hey, this page needs a lead magnet to capture emails. So it calls up a lead magnet skill, which brainstorms several really powerful ideas. It actually selects the winner, in this case, a 5-minute marketing audit, and then it builds that interactive tool and integrates it right onto the landing page, all automatically.
And it even gets into video. Using a specialized video skill, the AI can programmatically generate hundreds of different variations of video ads in all the different sizes and formats for different platforms, all from a single command.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together. What does this complete automated system actually look like after a single 60-minute session?
Well, here it is. In about an hour, you've done deep market research. You've developed an expert-level strategy with a totally unique angle. You've built a high-converting, professionally designed landing page. You've created an integrated and automated lead magnet, and you've even generated custom video ads for your campaigns. You've literally gone from just an idea to a complete, ready-to-launch funnel. You see, this fundamentally changes the game. All that friction in marketing, the stuff that used to take months and tens of thousands of dollars, is now almost zero. It totally shifts your focus from the how of marketing to the what. What new ideas could you test? What new markets could you enter? And just how fast could you truly grow? The possibilities are completely redefined.